Man, if I see you wearing a damn hoodie that say fuck the ops, I know you got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose, dog. At that point, you all the way out there.
Represents
He can't do no real fighting, bro. He gotta pick up a stick at that point. His reach is like T-Rex, folks. I'm hitting his ass with hush, 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 hush.
represents more than a single life. Born James Johnson, he became a living symbol of loyalty, violence, and the street code of Parkway Gardens, famously known as O Block. Unlike many who rose to fame as
Shit, he the one that made King Von go ballistic on their ass. I'm talking ballistic
rappers,
on their ass.
T-Roy's notoriety came from his actions, not his lyrics. Yet his name echoed through songs, mentioned by figures like Chief Keef, Boss Top, and most importantly by his best friend King Von, who would later adopt the nickname V-Roy in tribute. Together,
Look how short this nigga is, and he wearing Timbs. You can't even see him if you his ops. You looking up. This nigga down there. God damn.
the T-Roy and V-Roy
Look
carved
up
a legacy of
shorts.
fear, power, and respect, with over 20 bodies allegedly tied to their names. This is the story of T-Roy, a boy from Parkway Gardens who became a legend, a cautionary tale, and a symbol of the deadly grind of Chicago streets.
Roots in Parkway. God.
James Johnson was born on October 30th, 1993 in Parkway Gardens, a neighborhood in Chicago's South Side. At the time, the area was still largely residential, with families trying to survive amidst rising crime, poverty, and systemic neglect. T-Roy grew up in a traditional household with his mother Shirley, his father, two brothers, and multiple cousins. Unlike some of the neighborhood kids who were raised in broken homes, and
I'm sorry, but I love my people, but I can't make no cutout. Cutout is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's some weird shit to keep in the crib. I can't do it. I'm cool on that one.
some of the neighborhood kids who were raised in broken homes or under direct gang influence, T-Roy's early life had a semblance of stability, yet tragedy was never far. The Johnson family was tightly knit. Shirley raised her sons while also looking after cousins like Zelmana, Eli, and Mario, some of whom outsiders mistook as siblings. Even from an early age, James witnessed the fragility of life. His older brother Slutty and younger brother HK.
Man, you not nicknaming me slutty, folks. You not. I'm a grown ass man with a beard, and you naming me slutty. Hey, whoever named him that, you are a freak, bro. Nah, nah. You part of that rainbow community. I'm sorry. Yeah, nah. Fucking slutty.
Would later be
Come
killed in
on,
street
man.
violence, while other family members like
And
cousin
he
Young
agreed
Mo
with it. He
tragically
went
took their
along with
own
it. He
lives.
liked
These
it.
losses, layered atop everyday struggles, shaped T-Roy's understanding of loyalty, protection,
He
and
gotta tell his
survival.
kids his nickname was Slut.
Parkway Gardens in the late 1990s and early 2000s was still quiet compared to later years. Kids played basketball on crack courts, families attended local churches, and block parties brought temporary
Got a
reprieve
football
from the
field?
city's
What the
struggles.
fuck is that?
Yet violence was never far. Older gangs like Boss City and Dog Pound, later evolving into STL and Wick City, had established early turf wars. From childhood, T-Roy witnessed shootings, arrests, and the cycle of retaliation. The streets taught him lessons no classroom could. Surrounded by friends and family caught in these conflicts, he learned that reputation, courage, and loyalty were survival tools. At Dyke Academic Center, T-Roy crossed paths with future rap star Chief Keef, who was already drawing attention for his music and street antics. These early interactions weren't just social, they were
That was my
formative.
shit.
Conflicts, alliances, and rivalries were seated in hallways and basketball courts, shaping the future of Chicago's drill scene. T-Roy, though smaller in stature, around 5'2" and 130 pounds, was fearless.
5'2" and putting that real leather to that real butt cheek. Boy, 5'2" is over the top. God, if you ever plan on making me 5'2", don't even bring me to this earth. I'm good. I don't even want to come. keep me up in heaven or something.
Early scuffles taught him that physical size mattered little. Quick reflexes, courage, and tactical thinking were everything. Eventually, he moved from fists to firearms, famously writing on social media, "I do not fight, I'm too little."
I was finna say, I'm 5'2", ain't no fighting. He can't do no real fighting, bro. He gotta pick up a stick at that point. His reach is like T-Rex, folks. I'm hitting his ass with hush, 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 hush. Hell no.
This wasn't bravado, it was a calculated declaration. T. Roy understood the stakes and prepared for them. Before 2007, Parkway Gardens was relatively quiet, with no clear gang dominance. By 2007 to 2009, names like Boss Top, Spike, BJ, Big A, and King Von began consolidating influence, gradually transforming the block into Old Block. Older members armed younger recruits, training a new generation in the code of retaliation. T-Roy, still in his teens, was drawn into this world. It wasn't ambition that pulled him in, it was loyalty to family,
We got the
block, and
pipe on
friends.
cam.
By 2011
Tripping.
to 2012, T-Roy had earned a reputation for being fearless, strategic, and unwavering. Alongside King Von, he formed a lethal partnership, marking the beginning of their infamous run of retaliatory shootings and revenge killings. The Johnson family tragedies fueled T-Roy's resolve.
Go back. Nah, we not skipping past that. This man jeans is fuck sagging. They on the ground. Them bitches completely on the floor, folks. I never seen his pocket at her kneecap. Look, the Pellico hard though. I need me one of them. I need one of them. Matter of fact, I might buy one right now.
The Johnson family tragedies fueled T-Roy's resolve. Slutty, his older brother, died protecting King Von. HK, the younger brother, would later avenge T-Roy's death by targeting his killers. Cousins and friends, some lost to suicide, others to shootings, reinforced the harsh reality of life in Old Block. These events weren't abstract, they were personal. T-Roy's loyalty was not just the gang codes, but the family survival and revenge.
Little boy had
Every
on two
decision,
Jesus pieces.
every shooting, every confrontation had context rooted in bloodlines and neighborhood allegiances. By 2011, T-Roy was actively participating in shootings and robberies. His first major notoriety came from defending Chief Keef from rival gang members. These early encounters proved his tactical skill and fearlessness. After King Von's release from jail in 2012, the duo's partnership escalated. On April 28, 2012, they allegedly killed Marlon King Doc Monroe, marking the beginning of their documented body count. From that moment, T-Roy's reputation grew exponentially. Rivals feared him, locals respected him, and rappers immortalized his name in songs. T-Roy's rise wasn't gradual, it was explosive. Within months, he and Vaughn were linked to multiple murders. Murder of Modell, October 2012, retaliation against Jarrow and STL members. Stunner, June 8, 2013, alleged shooting, resulting in a civilian casualty.
Damn, back to back.
Drink Money, September 2, 2013, retaliatory strike leading to death of a 67-year-old bystander, Billy Sargent. LA
Got no
Capone,
aim.
September 26,
Them folks got no
2013,
aim.
studio
Y'all dropping
shooting
old
that
people.
shocked the 600 crew. Lil Mark March, 28, 2014, retaliation for disrespecting songs. Each act increased his reputation, but also intensified threats from rival gangs, STL, EBT, Jarrow City, Mob, and 51 Young Money. Despite arrests and jail stints, T-Roy maintained influence, carefully balancing visibility with tactical discretion. From 2014 to 2016, T-Roy faced repeated arrests, unlawful possession, probation violations, and other charges. Yet, even behind bars, his influence remained intact. He avoided social media traps that others fell into, unlike King Von. He built alliances with younger recruits, ensuring loyalty and continuity. He used periods of incarceration strategically, returning to the streets with renewed purpose. By 2016, T-Roy had survived more assassination attempts than most could count.
You could tell in this picture alone that boy had real evil in him. Look at this shit, folks. This look like a evil alien, folks. I'm good. I believe it. You 5'2" making this face? Yeah, you mad at the world, bro. You mad at the whole world.
Survived more assassination attempts than most could count, each shaping his reputation as untouchable yet mortal, a complex figure walking a razor's edge. On Valentine's Day 2017, T-Roy, 23 years old, walked into a grocery store on the 2000 block of East 77th Street
Tweaking
searching for
right
T.
there. I don't need to hear nothing else. Why are you walking to a grocery store? You know you got bodies. You know you got real hats. Real these. You tripping.
B, an enemy involved in prior conflicts. Surveillance captured him in the store with TB and Can't Get Right, moments before TB allegedly shot him in the
Can't get
chest.
right.
Despite evidence, TB was never charged. T-Roy's death sent shockwaves through old block, yet his name and legend only grew. The block adopted the nickname Get Back Gang, continuing cycles of retaliation and street code T-Roy embodied.
Beyond the
T-Roy's story
violence.
is more than killings and arrests. It's about loyalty, family.
Bro, he as tall as the chip rack. Like, I ain't even trying to be funny. That's insane.
Survival, and the cultural ecosystem of Parkway Gardens. He became a cautionary tale, a legend, and a symbol for a generation navigating Chicago's drill-infused streets. Even after his death, his influence persisted. Rappers immortalized his name in tracks and lyrics. Younger recruits studied his tactics and street strategies. King Von adopted V-Roy, spreading T-Roy's legacy globally. T-Roy's life may have ended too soon, but the streets of Chicago continue to whisper his name, reminding all.
Man, don't adopt too many of his strategies because he tweaking. Walking to the store in Chicago, that's suicide, bro. My DoorDash log would be filled. I'm talking about you could just scroll because I'm not going out the crib.